It's Cucine Lube Civitanova who are serving, Allianz Milano receiving for this Credem Banca Superlega playoff semi-final match number 3. And that's a very nice start for the visitors.
Very interesting style, of course, playing directly Lozer, and like you see, he can run from right to left. You see, he runs away from the setter and then jumps away from the setter and hit back to 5. And he's so good in his moving, and I think it's so important for him to start well.
Now we're going to see, well, they've got what they want actually. They've done their homework, haven't they? Again, Allianz Milano, they've got rotation 1, which has been problematic for them, but they've got Anzani serving against this rotation, who's probably the weakest of all the servers for Civitanova, so he's got his jump float serve. He'll be looking to get off this rotation really quickly. Oh, goodness me, Morrow's so far out of position, not that it matters. And an easy side out, but by the time that ball, before that was touched, he was already inside the 3-meter line, wasn't he?
Okay, but it was very interesting to see that they played the first rotation for the first time again classical. Before they had this running, Ichikawa starting in the middle and running to position 4. Now they played classical, Ichikawa on 2 and Patry on 4, so that is interesting.
It worked for them. We'll see how that progresses throughout the match. Nice work by DeCecco. For those of you that may have seen, I'm not sure whether you were watching or got to watch the feed at the warm-up, but DeCecco got a ball from Bottolo, dug a ball way over, and he one-handed it just straight out to 4 for him to have a swing. He's such a good player, DeCecco.
Interesting, he's going for the float. He was last 2 matches jump serving, and now he goes for a float serve to Melgarejo. I think I understand the tactic. They want to load more this Melgarejo, and now we have the first challenge.
So let's just try and make it do it, as well as he was the front court swing hitter as well, so he's got to pass and also think about hitting, so we'll see how that one pans out. We're trying to figure out the tactical, the game plan for both of these teams.
And of course Civitanova has to change something in the hope to get, but that's also last match they were pretty okay in serving. They get the ball from the net, but if you're not able to block the high balls, then it's an endless story.
They were looking for a block touch. That didn't happen.
I thought that right don't, and it's coming now a second challenge for out in. There's a chance that, I don't know, who was asking the first challenge.
It was, I honestly thought that Allianz Milano were asking for a challenge for ball in out, but there we go. So Civitanova take the point, they're up by 1. After Melgarejo once again. Oh, that's well played. Find the middle.
Again, the same tactic from Lozer, going in, jumping away from the setter, and then hitting back to 5. Jumping away and then hitting fast back to 5. So nice.
Well, not really ready for that one. Jose with the serve. He just caresses that, DeCecco. It is such a good set.
Yeah, nice one-handed set.
Work by Chinese as well. First real chance then for Civitanova. Breakpoint opportunity. Jan comes in on the pipe. 5-3. Good start for the home side.
And last match he had so much problem to score in the beginning of the match, and now directly scoring is there. And this he goes on piano. It's of course not easy. You have Jimenez in front. You have to jump on him. Yeah, and then the pipe is free.
They ran effectively then, Civitanova ran 3 players at 2 blockers who were split, which let Jan go through the middle of those 2 blockers. Really good work by Civitanova. Ooh, Ishikawa nowhere to go. That's a huge block for Civitanova.
But they gambled well, You see, they will not follow the first tempo. They stepped out with 2 persons on the pipe, so that was a choice. You see, they just step out with 2 on the pipe, hoping that it will be played. And nice block from Zaitsev.
Certainly did. He wasn't giving Hernandez any thought whatsoever. Start for Zaitsev, and that's an ace serve. Really good serve from Jan. Ishikawa thought that might have been going out.
Yeah, it's a big start from Civitanova, like directly dominating, good serving, and this is, of course, I don't find the good leaving. This ball is before the line, that means it's half a meter before the ball is really out.
Quite sensibly, timeout called by Roberto Piazza.
Zaize molto chiuso, dobbiamo trovare noi la soluzione adesso. Andiamo!
Good place to go, really. If you think about that, Ishikawa just got blocked, and then the serves come right back at him, but not right on him, just to the left of him, giving him something to think about, either by design or not. But really good couple of points for Civitanova going after Ishikawa.
Yeah, but I don't believe that it's aiming. The real guys on drum serve, they aim by a precision of 2-3 meters. You cannot tell a guy give a bomb on half a meter precision. You give a bomb and then you know by 1-2 meter where the ball is going. So I think the plan from him is to go central, just central court and hard. Yeah, and then hoping that there is between, but you don't notice.
He's got another one that's going to be put away. Nikolov with a freebie. They are really racing ahead here now, Civitanova, a 5-point lead.
Yeah, it's a surprising start. I think Milan, I guess, was hoping for better because this goes fast. And with this gap from 5 points so early in this set, it's not easy to come back. And you give this flow, like Jan didn't have a good match last time, and now you have to serve 4 or 5 times. He will feel totally different after 5 minutes. That will come a challenge. Of course it will come a challenge, because he was one time successful. He has to take this challenge. If he wins this one, the gap is so huge before 10 points. Nobody was expecting this.
This is... what was it? I think in the last match, Milano went up. What did they got? 6-0, didn't they, in the first set? That was
a big gap directly. Yeah, I forgot if it was 6-0.
Quite incredible start, which then meant they went on to take the first set.
I think in men's volleyball it's so hard to come back from this.
Well, not far.
This challenge you have to take it. This is a good challenge from the coach, because nobody can see this half a centimeter. And you have to take the challenge, and then it's hoping.
His first serve of the match. Didn't really get into that. A lot of arm swing into it. Good up by Pesoresi. That was unlucky from Balasso's point of view. Popped up very kindly though for Lejarejo.
Okay, but I think, sorry, Balasso did a mistake. It is a half-guard spike. You don't have to give over. But interesting is position from Pesoresi in defense. He was really inside the court, defending the baseline and not the sideline, leaving the whole diagonal free for Nikolov. So they think that Nikolov is not able to go for a sharp diagonal.
He can put it wherever he likes.
Luciano Cecco making the right choice. This is the guy who was in 2 matches, I think, probably the best scorer of the team. So on this, and you have the gap, use the gap to go on, and keep it on 4 or 5 points. I think that was a good choice.
Ooh, Patry makes the dig, but now there's a chance here for Civitanova for 10-5. Nikolov's not made it. Oh dear.
But Nikolov, I mean, perfectly played from the Cecco. The ball is really close to the net, close to Porro. He can go down on the line, and maybe Porro can touch too much, but don't spike out this ball. Yeah, before he's not scoring in the diagonal, and now he spikes out, and he gives 2 points. And if he goes down on Porro, at least you have a ball who's coming back. So go down on Porro and see what's happening.
He got a little bit let off then, did Nikolov. Wasted chance. It's a massive mismatch, him against Porro. Really.
Yeah, you should use it. If you can use it 2-3 times, they will have a problem. And now they smile. Porro is smiling because Nikolov cannot score 2 times in a row against a small blocker.
Zaitsev, first go for him. Not a bad effort, but well done, Pesoresi, getting out of the way in time. So Milano just creeping back into this with a combination of missed serves and a couple of errors, and they're only 3 behind.
Yeah, said it's not playable, of course. If they keep passing until now, Milano was not able to put really high pressure in the serve. So I'm waiting for how they will do it.
Self-recovery by Zaitsev. Oh, good up by Piano. That was old school defense. And they'll get the side.
Again, this position Piano is so special because in normal volleyball you expect that position 5 will stand against the sideline on 5 meter. See, and he's going deep to the corner, and is it correct? You see, the whole sideline is free. I mean, I think I expect that somebody from the bench will inform Nikolov, like, hey guy, the whole sideline is free. You don't have to give a bomb, just go to the sideline.
Yeah, he gets just a decent cross-court angle. It doesn't have to be particularly hard. He's got acres to go into.
And he keeps on going there, like he keeps on going now. 4 times, 0-4. And if Ichikawa scores this one, it's a pity. Then the set is restarting.
Oh, and then he tries cross, but that's taken away.
No, but this is not cross. I'm sure if you look back, this is just hitting like hoping. It's not you hope for point. Wait, I want to see this ball. It's just hoping. No, you have to go a real diagonal. Look, this is not a real diagonal. Again, Matteo Piano is so far in the corner. It's a middle guy standing in the corner. So if you hit half hard to the sideline, it's enough to score.
Yeah, he wouldn't. If Ishikawa hadn't dug that, that was going right that Piano, wasn't it?
Oh, never sharper, never sharper at least.
Nice art by Patry. Well, that was asking a lot of him to get in and have a swing. He did quite well. Good cover from Nikolov.
Luciano under pressure because Nikolov is not scoring for 4 balls. Come on! Okay, that's a mistake. The pity from Patry because Nikolov still don't find this diagonal. I think that on this level you can expect from the top players that even if it's not a bomb, they can spike a nice diagonal spike at the sideline. Yeah, and he's lucky here that Patry makes a mistake. You see again this typical position. This whole wide side on the right side is free.
Especially, yeah, you're absolutely right. Especially with Patry in the corner, he's never. With Piano in the corner, he's never going to get a ball even tipped over into the 3-meter line on that angle. That's going to be an error from Patry, which is a bit
Milan bring themselves back in the match, and now misses 2 chances. 2 times Patry, first missing the tip and now spiking out. And I think the out spike I don't complain because okay, it's not this situation not easy. Yeah, but the tip I complain. You have to take those tip and you're still in the game.
Vital very quickly as we're this rally can pull through, and again Nikolov still struggling a bit here. And Zaitsev may well have got that in. He has done. Brilliant.
It's inside. It's inside.
When we're talking about what's happening with Nikolov right now, would you be expecting, if you were the coach there, that you would be being told that if you hadn't seen it yourself, but your assistants around you would be providing you with that kind of information to say, hey, this is open, this is free, let's get that message to him if he hasn't seen it himself?
In my case, I always take responsibility directly. After the first ball, say, listen, this is the situation, spike there.
Right.
Yeah, and then if the player is doing it's going wrong, it's mine. You take the pressure away from the player, huh? Because this Nikolov will not feel good in this moment. He's spiking now 0-5. He feels like he's a young guy in the semi-final. You have to take the pressure on the coach. So then you tell him, listen, the next high ball you spike sharp, diagonal to 4 or 5 meter. If it's out, it's my fault. So I would always help them to take, because people don't understand. It's huge pressure to stand there down. And yeah, you know that you have to get the next ball, you know that you have to score the next ball, and so on. All those players in the mind, they are busy with the past actions. So you have to bring them to the future actions, what to do in the future. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that, I mean, we are talking here with very, very experienced coaches, that they are doing the same.
Yes, Nikolov, you said young guy, he's only 20 years of age. Doing really well, that's in from Losair.
Yeah, Losair is starting very strong. 3 balls in a row, 3 times scoring, 3 times to 5. Yeah, that's 3 times the same. I was waiting for last time Anzani was doing so good with short serves, it's not coming till now. And they again play this first rotation classical, but probably Civitanova is not prepared for this. They were playing most of the season with the rotation, Ichikawa in the middle, and now they change back.
Just too tight on the net, and Milano take advantage there. Back to within 2. Gini having a look up at that score. He's not happy.
And he's asking how many timeouts he has. And that's also my problem, I have to be honest. During you're busy so much that you always forget how many timeouts you have, how many challenges you have as a coach. I asked, and how many changes. I asked this like 7 times each set to be sure, like what are my possibilities. But it's again Milan now for the 3rd time. We had the tip missing from Patry. We had Patry the ball out. We have now on a perfect moment a free ball counter attack and out again. It should have been 15-12 in Milan. They have the chances. They don't use them on this moment.
Nova are just riding their luck a little bit into a strong series of rotations now. With the Checo serving. So from an offensive point of view, defensive point of view, big blocks in as well. Nice cover, good work by Chinanese. Steady set out wide for Patry to score. Sensible volleyball.
Yeah, I think a nice rally in the sense of that they didn't take the risk on the outside position 4. Yeah, and then coming back and Patry scoring. Yeah, and keeping them in the set, absolutely in the set. Interesting position 6 from Civitanova was standing outside the court.
Touch, but it's a little
tight.
tight.
Another good touch.
Oh. Well, that was a brilliant touch. And then Milano do end up taking the point.
But I mean, this first touch has to be better. You cannot. The ball is perfectly touched on the block. Then you don't need to take the risk to put the ball on the net. Put the ball on 3 meters because you have this triple block situation. So no way you have a great counter attack. Yeah, so give the counter attack time. Put the ball on 3 meters. Open the game, and you can play. And don't put the ball on the net and give this. Yeah, I think that is sometimes this players are too optimistic. I can do this. No, don't do this. Put the ball on 2 meters.
God, I think that's just pure aggression, wasn't it, from Nikolov? I am going to find the line, and he fanged it.
But I mean, like, I stay here like, interesting. I think Milano is right. He cannot spike diagonal. Yeah, he keeps on hammering the ball to the line and to the position 6 and so, but he's not spiking a diagonal ball. And I think he should do it even for sure if you like now 3 points in the lead. He has to test this because that will open his game. If he keeps on going in the line, that can be a risky one.
Slightly fortunate with the fact that Poro's dropped out of that particular block. There was just a little bit that he could go to. Nice. Patry makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he has good angles. I remember last time he was going for all the time line on back row, and this time he chose for the sharp diagonal. Even I think I expected the Checo a bit more in the corner. Yeah, I find he's too high. You see, Checo's pretty high, and I expect this is too high. A back row spike inside 4 meters I find too high. So I put a bit more down the Checo. There's a chance to defend with my ass.
That's what Ishikawa brings to the party. He's got
that is a diagonal shot what I asked him from Nikolov. And in this 3 block situation, you know that because if 5 go down, yeah, like here it's coming. What a nice one. Yeah.
That's what you want, isn't it? Those shots.
Yes, and that is. He only has 2 points. It's interesting. Interesting that you think that wow, he's doing good and he only has 2 points.
Opportunità con la battuta, ricordatevi le distinzioni tra palla alta e palla brutta, ok? Per il tempo di salto e la quantità di salto a muro. 1,5 ai pallonetti, il 6 si occupa della difesa, poi loro difendono, difendiamo anche noi, incontriamo una squadra che copre e difende.
I'm learning, it's very interesting. He wants that the players make a difference between the high ball and the bad ball. So that means that in their scouting system there is something done between the difference between what's a high ball with a nice one and a bad ball sets were probably not so good. So very interesting I didn't often hear coaches making those differences. So like I said, I think they were thinking about how to play Ishikawa on the high balls, and apparently they made a system 2 different, one the bad balls and the high balls. So I'm now curious trying to find out what it will be.
If the players are recognising the difference, so they can make those changes. That hasn't landed in, but there's been an error from Ishikawa. I think he might have touched the net, but there might be a challenge coming here. As if to say that ball is already hit the floor before there was any infringement.
I think he's giving a touch. I guess he was asking for a touch. Maybe. But maybe you're right. Maybe he's going for the net touch before the ball's on the floor.
Very quickly, I must admit, I was looking at the ball, didn't see what was going on at the net. The second referee would have been seeing everything that was going on because their job is not to follow the ball, but to stay on the net, watch the players and the movements that are going on after the ball's left the vicinity.
It's always so nice as a coach if you take a challenge, and for sure the special ones, you get nervous.
Oh yeah, he's in it already. Look.
Very early, very early. But you should see the ball. They should use a double camera. Now it's coming.
There's a touch. Ooh, it's close, isn't it? I think he's just, because he's caught it almost before he started to come down.
It's a really difficult one.
He didn't get the split screen, but they would have seen for sure that the ball was still off the floor when the net touched.
Yeah, I think this is the right way to look, so they did it the right way.
Excellent. He's just got good change in his rhythm, and that one he just waited a little bit and then played the ball.
Yeah, okay, but I find it a bit strange because Anzani is jumping on piano and leaving Luciano Di Cecco alone 1 against 1. It's not so easy then it's like or you can say it's a good choice on Porro, but it's not a piano getting so many balls until now. 0, my feeling 0 balls till now. I would put pressure on Porro to play piano and then go out for making a 2-block there, but okay, it's easy to say here, and the players have only a fraction of a second to decide this.
Well, Piano only scored 9 points in the 5-set match last played. He was the lowest scorer, which kind of gives you an indication, does it? Well, maybe don't worry about it then.
Go back to position the court now. The mistake of position 5 was that he was not far enough in the corner. Look, Vitelli could be more in the corner.
Could he?
It's funny that the ball again spikes over the baseline.
Yeah, those are
high, hard, but no diagonals.
Exactly. For those of you watching, if a cross-court spike is one that bounces and goes over the sideline, not the end line.
Was that Nikolov?
It was.
Yeah, you see. It's
well, he may be on thin ice, Mike, because I know we know that Bengini's got Bottolo to call upon should he need him to. He did bring him in for Jan in the last match. And this is great. Milano have got all the way back into this now. They are only 1 point behind. And Porro's got a good jump serve on him.
Not today.
Well, do you know
Second
what?
mistake.
That was great because Zaitsev's tempted him a little bit, hasn't he? He said, there's quite a bit of line here if you fancy it. And he's just gone a little bit too much to the sideline and missed it. There you go. Tolo's coming in, but who's he coming on for? Just for serving and defending.
He's going to serve. Last match he had really a bomb. That was impressive. That the guy can be called from the bench and give these bombs. It was like, it's not easy. You have to be really young. Old players cannot do this anymore. You have to be like early 20s to have this potential.
Well, that's Bottolo in a nutshell. He's 23. Porro getting ready to walk well.
Okay. Or he was lucky last week because I mean, I don't blame him. Don't blame him because it's so difficult to come from this bench, don't have the feeling of the ball, and then you have to bomb the ball. This is what's happened. It can happen always. That the ball go like 5 meters out. That you cannot blame. It's not to do with bad technique. It's just if you are standing there for half an hour without touching the ball, you don't have this rhythm.
Ishikawa does have his rhythm, and he does have an excellent jump serve when he gets it going. Hasn't got it going just yet.
Yeah, and now with the Checo serving, I expect a float on Mercarejo. See it get the ball from the net. I think it's still has to be Soler from, so it will be Soler. It will be first tempo. No.
Zaitsev's in the net.
That is not a good choice, Zaitsev.
I guess that's that desire, isn't it? Easy for me to say. To make this block, he's tried so hard. He's just, and then he's done it. He's turned around.
It's hard for him, but also me as a coach. I find it's really hard. This not necessary net falls.
That's one where it wasn't like he was pressing so fast. That's great work, but that's going to stay in play.
Behind.
Merejo got a great swing last time out, and Porro saying, well, you're hot, I'm going to give you another one, and it's all square now, 21 apiece. This is brilliant from Milano.
The great play from Porro is, of course, that you have to see that Jan is blocking on position 2, and he's normally never blocking there, it's only the first rotation. So you play with a spiker who's used to spike on 4 against a blocker who's not used to block on position 2. So in that way, it's a good play. If you play the other side, it's Zaitsev who's used to block on 4. Zaitsev can block on both sides. So in that way, tactically the right choice.
Not a bad effort from Paolo Parra, just 21 years of age, but playing beyond his years really as a setter for Milano. That's good work. Shinanese. Zaitsev. Finish. Trouble here for Milano. Free ball. Balasso pinches it offside, says get out of the way. And then they get their point that they were looking for. That was just eased a little bit of pressure on Civitanova now, 23-21.
Yes, next time out.
Classic score for a timeout.
It's funny, Piano jumps on the first tempo, is landing and keep the hands high and almost blocking the ball.
Scende, Matte, taglia dentro per la torta, in mezzo, andiamo!
He did almost get it, didn't he? He's unlucky. Well, again, that kind of almost with the speed at which the pipe's being played, that's why they want to run it in between blockers, because if it's run right over the top of the middle, then that could well have gone straight down and been a point for Milano.
I think Muzersky was famous for this. The Russians were famous. Muzersky was so tall, he could jump late on the first tempo and be high enough to block the pipe. Yeah, so you had some players who didn't on purpose. Russians were doing this.
Side out for Civitanova would give them set point.
I mean, we cannot blame Jan. I expect that he will be changed. I would say change him in passing now, because you have the second lever on the bench who can come in as a spiker. Yeah, and then you put so I expect that Jan is going out, and then you have a better defense, and you need just 2 balls.
Francesco D'Amico.
No, it's another change. It's Porra going out and block. He gets commented about.
Fasaro is in, isn't he? Fasaro's come in, number 7. Gets a touch.
That was a good spike, Nikolov.
That may have landed in. It has landed in. What a comeback now from Milano. They've leveled things up at 23 all.
I don't know if it was so smart. This was great from Nikolov. Yeah, getting a cover, but there's no setter on the court, so maybe it's better to play with the block and not take too much risk on this ball. You have no setter on the side of Milan, and I expect that you know this. I remember one time seeing a game from Treviso. Of course, it's a long time ago, where Samuel Papi was playing, and Papi saw there was no setter on the court and the ball was not good, and he was just setting the ball over, because he was thinking it's better to play the ball to the other side where there's no setter and we can organize than take the risk of spiking. So I expect that they take a lower risk. You cannot hit on the block when there's no setter on the other side.
Samuele Papi, absolute legend of an outside hitter in Italy and for Italy, with a whole accolade of Olympic honours and medals. True great.
The manager of Civitanova is writing something. To who? To who he's writing? To do something.
He certainly wants his team to get a side out here, that's for sure. Patry trying to deny that with his serve. Dealt with though by Balasso. Another go.
You'll play again first tempo. I expect to come. No. Yeah, I don't like the choice.
That's a good touch. This could be 24-23. Oh, good up, Pesaresi. And an angle. That's your angle. And it's set point for Milano. This is an incredible turnaround.
An incredible rally. You see like this. First is Ishikawa setting this backboard. Really good. Yeah, and then this cover. And this ball up from Piano gives a perfect set that you can try 100 times, you will do 99 times different, but this was the perfect set. Loco just celebrating Roberto Piazza behind, and like you said, there's an incredible turnaround from almost match set point for Milan, from Civitanova to 1-0 Milan.
Oh my goodness me, they have done it. 25-23. They were absolutely nowhere at the beginning of this set. It was 8-3 at one point. Absolutely huge lead, and it disappeared, and the set has disappeared with it. Brilliant from Milano.
Yes, I think this first set is showing how this match can be so important and how this turnaround. I think Civitanova was leading the whole set, and Milan stayed in. Totally different than the first match we played here, where Milan was giving a bit up. Today they kept fighting and they came out. I think there were the chances for Civitanova, but then it's in the last 2-3 points they had passing problems, and the set turns around, and now the pressure becomes huge on Civitanova. They know they have to win home, otherwise they will travel in a couple of days to Milano in this fantastic hall, fantastic atmosphere, and you have to win there. So I think I'm very curious, and I'm most of all curious. I think Nikolov should restart. I think others are playing okay, but Nikolov, who's so important for this team, should go up, and you see the difference. It's spiking. Like often I say, men's volleyball is easy. Spiking.
Well, there's a turnaround. They were 23-21 up. Roberto Piazza calls his timeout. 21-23 down. Milano win the next 4 points. Looks like Anzani's getting in there with a few words of wisdom, just encouragement.
Yes, because I mean, volleyball we can turn it 100 ways. You have technical things, but the mental aspect is so important. If you feel good, like you see Milan, they are in the flow. They came to the 8th position. Nobody was giving them a chance. They beat Perugia. After that, you know that your season is already great. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the semi-finals. And then you keep on going. You have this amazing match second, and I think to break Milano today is one of the most difficult. Yeah, and to be honest, Civitanova should win in 4 matches, because if you come to a 5th match, Milan will again think like, this is what we like in 5 matches. And so there is
each one, aren't they, as their final, effectively. Second round just checking, yep, got the right number of players on court and in the right place, yep, good. Libro's on, we're good to go. Second set's underway. Allianz Milano with the serve, with the captain Piano. They lead 1-0 away here with Civitanova.
What a defense again. If you see how many good defenses they were doing, Milano is, I mean, you have 2 things. You have the technical that you have to defend, and you have the position, and I like both. Yeah, because you have to see this is not an easy ball to defend. Look, and look their position, like it's in the core defense, not taking diagonal. Wow, it's really nice.
So Matti Piano's been obviously doing some work, and has 2 wonderful bump sets he's put up now.
I missed it because I told the checker was running under the net, and of course a player cannot step out of the court, so I want to see this action again. I don't know if it's possible.
Doing it.
Because you cannot stop a player from running under the court. Double play for this.
Well, we're going to get a replay then. It's a do-over because, as you rightly said, Vital, the Checo was impeded.
But I missed it. I have to be honest, I'm a bad commentator. I missed it. I was looking to the amazing defense, and I was not looking at the checker running. And who was doing.
Yeah, I saw him go. I honestly thought it said the ball had gone through the antenna, and that's why he kind of pulled up, and so he couldn't really go for it. Not the fact that he'd been impeded, and it had gone outside the antenna. So we're going to start again then, as we were. Second set underway.
That's a pity. So good, great start from Milan.
Well played. That will certainly help Nikolov's confidence. Big swing from the back row.
So interesting what's happening. At the first ball they were serving to Zaitsev. I think Zaitsev is passing amazing. So this time they choose to go different. They serve Balasso. And what the consequence is that Nikolov gets a really nice ball and can score. So it's a totally different start now. Nikolov is in the match. Yeah, and before it was 1-0 for Milan after an amazing defense.
Good comeback. What a set from Porro. That was wonderful.
Absolutely, that was the difference. What a nice set from Porro. Again, bring the ball there, like from the floor up. And also, again, those are so nice turning.
So another relatively young player, just 25 years of age. Might not have landed in.
I don't know to see, because normally the ball has to be close to the line enough to be in the challenge, but he's reacting like no. So probably it's a clear out. Let me see it. Oh no, it's a clear out, there's no discussion.
Didn't get control of the ball at all. Side out's coming.
Nice, Roberto. Oh, it's not allowed, the coach cannot defend.
Yeah, as much as they like, as much as you guys try. Best one I ever saw, Laurent Tilly, Olympic Games. That was hilarious, diving after the ball.
But the problem for Roberto was playing the ball with the pen in his hand, and my pen is always flying away then.
Either that or your clipboard. You normally carry that with you, don't you, as well? I've seen you.
With a clipboard, I always have my hand at least to look like a coach. If people doubt if I'm a coach, at least I look like a coach with a clipboard. And then you write some words on it, nobody can understand, not even me, and that's how a coach looks.
So far, so good for Milano. 3-2 up. Ishikawa with the serve.
Setter one. Setter one. I always interested in setter one.
Well, it's free ball here for Porro and co. And that is put away luck very nicely by Losser once again.
He's still on 100%. I think in my feeling he's still on 100%. I didn't see a ball from him not scoring.
All he's done is missed the serve, I think.
Wow, this is an important ball.
Great block. Wonderful stuff. Milano have got the bit between the teeth here. 5-2.
I mean, were you betting on Milano to go to the final? I think we could make a lot. I'm not allowed to bet.
Nor am I.
I'm a coach. I'm a coach in volleyball. You are allowed to bet. I mean, who was betting on Milano before the playoffs that he will go to the final? He could make nice money, I think. Yeah.
Well, that's not landed in.
This is the flow, but the flow is going two direction. Milan is doing everything right, and Civitanova is doing everything wrong.
Have a look at it. Challenge called. They need to challenge it really. 6-2 or 3-5. That's what the situation will be if it's turned around.
Yeah, I think somebody is smiling inside Roberto Piazza feels, because you feel this, you see the eyes of the players on the court. On your own side you see the belief, and on the other side you see the doubt, and you think like, yes, there is a chance today. And that I see in the face of Roberto Piazza, like feeling like, yeah, there is a chance. You put him in doubt, and now we will see, because if you ever go to a 0-2, the doubt will only be bigger, because they know that Milano is a specialist of 5 sets. Yeah, so it's a very interesting situation now. He has to take the time out and to react fast.
Se la mettiamo a tutto niente è un casino. È una squadra che difende, che copre palloni impossibili e bisogna, ve l'ho già detto, accettare l'idea di stare in campo 10 ore e di giocare azioni lunghe. Palla, e boh.
And he wants them to play long rallies and accept that there are long rallies. And I think he agreed that if you're under pressure, so often people want to score directly. You're not sure, oh, I want to score now. And the consequence is you make too many mistakes. Yeah, so it's important to go into the long rallies and play, to also come back in this game, because you cannot lose 2 fast points. I think the last 4 actions was like tack, and 3 points behind. So we will see how it goes now.
It's an easy one, and they paid the price for it. Some good points on the board already for Milano. So far, Losser is the top scorer of the match with 8 points, 7 in attack and a block.
Porro, that's not a good set. Don't do this. And that's the young guy feeling too comfortable. Understand? Like he feels great, he's leading, but it's so not so good choice because give on this passing a good quality ball. Yeah, on this ball Patrick cannot spike. Yeah, and then Luciano will use it directly, and it's totally different. You understand? 7-3 or 6-4 is a totally different feeling.
Sensible, that's off the hands in a way. That's more like it. I guess it's that impetuousness of youth, isn't it? Every now and again, instead of just setting that ball above his head to let the outside hitter have a swing, it's like, well, I can do this, so I'm going to. But that's more like it. Nice ball out wide. And a good finish.
Yeah, and I have the feeling on this one, I cannot say that there's not a spiker from Milan in the game. All the spikers, maybe Piano is not seeing, all the other 4 spikers are in the game, so give them the chance to show that.
Yeah, it's the top scorer. That is another big point for Milano.
It's again the same. They lost the first set in set of 6, and set of 6 should be your best rotation. But in Civitanova, the problem is that that's the only rotation that Zaitsev has to step out and cannot pass, and you have to pass Nikolov, and they are serving the jump serve around Nikolov, and he has problems to hold them. So they lose in what should be the best rotation, set of 6.
Struggling again here. Nobody knew where it went, and Zaitsev will have the point.
I think the choice also, it's interesting. This ball was so difficult to play to Zaitsev, but still they choose the choice of the Checo was the ball is a so difficult angle, but he believes that Zaitsev will do better on this high ball, and he was doing very good again. This is the only thing you can do. You go high in the hands, hoping to find some block out. But like I said, on this level, all the players have to be good. For sure, the outsides. And I don't have statistics, that's a pity we don't have statistics here close to me. But I think Nikolov could be higher in spiking. And on this level, one player not playing, you pay a price.
Now Nikolov, 5 points he's got. That's in from Patry.
Inside.
The ref says it's out, they're going to challenge it. It took a while to make a decision.
I just give you my general rule is it's already a touch given. Like this the typical, you get a yellow card if you make a big touch and you don't admit it. And I think Roberto Piazza is pushing Patry over to the other side. Roberto Piazza likes to play with the serving sides, like one time serve from 5, one time serve from 1, and he's pushing Patry over, I think, to 5 or 6 to make a different kind of serve. See from 5.
It's hit the floor. What a great serve that is. Not often Balasso gets caught out like that.
Yeah, but okay, I think they expect a long diagonal serve to Jan. I was also expecting that they move him to 5 to serve 5-5. Yeah, and then because Zaitsev till now is passing like a machine, I would say, really, really stable. So of course you go away, and then you go the short one there between Balasso and Zaitsev. This is a surprising serve. I guess he will go to Jan now, the long diagonal.
Oh, he may have aced him, and he has done. Oh, this is magnificent.
But it also, I mean, Civitanova had to notice he will not repeat the same serve. He was doing this first serve to open the game, and then he will go back to Jan. Then Jan cannot be. I mean, if the ball goes in between and hit Balasso, Jan can leave it because Balasso will take it. But his sideline, you know that he will go for you. So that I'm surprised that Jan leave it and take this risk, because we always feel a ball on the line is nowadays with this challenge technique is 20 centimeters in, and the ball has to be really, really out.
Siamo sotto e adesso ogni palla la giochiamo. Allora, partiamo dalla ricezione, dobbiamo sistemare quello, è normale, loro sono avanti, prendono dei rischi in più, Loder picca una palla sulla riga. Dobbiamo resistere in questo momento attaccati al cambio palla, partendo dalla ricezione e dalla copertura, perché loro hanno il braccio in battuta e quindi giocheremo più palle lente. E poi pazienza, però andiamo.
He's talking about the fact that logical Milano is this flow, and they take risk for the lines and they score. That you have to accept that team feels well, and he wanted to start from reception and cover. Yeah, they have to learn to play with the block and cover to learn. They have to play this game, and they have to pass the ball. But it's like I said, that it's very clear that if you get like 2 wastes in a row, it's very hard to play.
Patry once again going after Zaitsev this time. Now that's a cross-court angle from Nikolov.
Yes, it's coming. But I think it's really the first one. He has to be on like 13, 14 spikes. And it's the first one where it's going like this is a sideline spike.
Certainly not the confidence if he needed it, and that will do a great job. Oh no, it's not quite made it in.
That is this like feeling like they also push, but they want too much. I don't know if it's a good idea. Like I would try to make rallies. I agree with Blangini on the bench. Try to make the rallies long. Don't try to fight back in 2 minutes. Fight back in 20 minutes.
No, they're not getting their middles going. And that angle taken away. Ishikawa stepping in to help out. Wonderful block from him. And Milano have got full control of this set right now.
I'm curious now. I think one time they also that's nice. If Pesaresi for the sharp diagonal. Let me see. It's a bit we cannot see. I thought Pesaresi was moving up for the sharp diagonal. So that's the game you also use as a coach. We also have this often, like like after this situation we do that. So you change your position in defense during the match, and that makes it for a spiker so difficult. And in the block and in the defense you move around a bit, and I will always try not to have one fixed position in defense, but a moving depending on situation will make it very difficult for the spiker to know what.
Left. There's an awful lot to think about, isn't there, when you step onto the court and play? It's a real physical game of chess.
Absolutely. I mean, I can talk for myself. My players get a small book for every game from about 20 pages. Yeah, and they have to read and know everything what's standing there, like so many small informations. Yeah, and everybody has to take out what's necessary, but there is so much study going through it.
That's not going to make it too much spin. How many players do you think really take it all on board, Vital? Is that all of them?
All my players.
Good. Of course they do.
Because if that they don't do, like you have a preparation of the match, but you also have an after match, and then I analyze individually in every player if he was following the plan. Yeah. So I think everybody knows that it's to follow the plan. Otherwise, the day after there is a meeting going on. Even in the match already, if you can see clear things, and everybody can make mistakes, and it's so important to make the rules easy, but there's always a plan to follow.
So far, Patry is following his plan of scoring 9 times out of 10 right now. This is such a good lead. 9 points for him. He and Losser are the top 2 scorers of the match. Losser's just nipped in front now with 10 points.
It's like you expect today an Ishikawa game, and what's happening? It's not an Ishikawa game. It's Patry and Losser who is playing. But again, it starts from a very good serve. They do it very good. They win the serve game today.
Making it difficult. Might be a chance to run the middle now, though. Oh, there's a net touch. What a shame. Pesaresi made such a good dig.
But it's so nice. What's nice even better, you saw it happening. They play the ball over to Nikolov. Nikolov is out from back row. Ishikawa is moving in directly. Ishikawa is jumping on the first tempo. Ishikawa jumps on the first tempo, so 2 blockers can go to Jant. It shows that tactically they are ready for the game. And they can do it under pressure.
So getting in on the act with a bit of passing.
It's funny, like Milan changed now to the first rotation, running the new one of like a lot of teams are doing this with Ishikawa in the center, and directly there was coming this short serve to irritate, which the Czech was directly using it. Now I'm curious if they repeat it again or they go back to the really classical one. Ishikawa in the middle, that's a new one, or directly you see classical, or 3 on 4.
It's a break point chance here for Civitanova. And Zaitsev makes sure of it. They're trying to make their way back into this set.
Now it's coming in timeout. I think I already explained last time that timeouts are working the best if you take a timeout before the first serve of somebody. Then a timeout is the most effective. The second most effective is not after losing 1 point, but after losing 2 points. The timeout is the second most effective timeout. Yeah, so I think that's an interesting one, but he's not doing what I ask. Like normally shoot after 2 points.
I'm just thinking that the lead is such that if they can just get this side out, doesn't matter, they'll save it.
But I find that maybe he believes that that he will do it. Maybe also he don't want Civitanova to talk about this first rotation, because if they take a timeout now in this first rotation, Civitanova will start to make tactics. Yeah, and I think he thinks that let them play the first rotation, because it's a bit on surprise how they play this first rotation. Milano.
Ishikawa with the serve. Look at that, but it's not going to stay in play, and so they'll make their side out. As far as Milano are concerned now, they've got a 5-point lead here. If their side-out game can work and they can get off the next rotation one with straight away, then every chance they can take this set.
Yeah, I think also because I don't see, and there's the change coming, Botolo for Nikolov. Good. Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Kind of mentioned that might be the case if things weren't going well. Things aren't going great for Civitanova. Zaitsev, oh, nice bit of afters through the net from Zaitsev. There's a good look after he put that on the floor through to Mejerejo.
But also I agree with Langini, he had to do something because they were not scoring on their own serve. So if you don't score on your own serve, and only sometimes, then you have to... But now I want to listen to Roberto Piazza.
Zaitsev è il tuo uomo, lo prendi e gli metti le mani in bocca. Fine, ok? Poi mettimela per terra, grazie, andiamo, via! Poi, dopo, di là, è P6, c'è in battuta Agu, il target è lo stesso, andiamo! Vai.
So like I said, I like this change because you have to make points on your own serve. And they bring in, well, the difference in spiking 55 to 47 is huge. So you have to stop the attack of Milano. That's the conclusion. It's not your own attack, it's a stopping first the attack of Milano. You put Bottle in and directly they score a point, so maybe this can change something.
Well, incredibly, Losser and Patry are the two top scorers. The next best scorer in this match is for Civitanova. It's Chilenese. Nikolov 6, Mejerejo 6, Zaitsev 5. Well played. That's a massive throwback from Zaitsev.
Yeah, but why? Why? Like you said, Patry is scoring like a machine. Yeah, you have this first difficult timeout. You know there's a difficult moment. And you have there Zaitsev, who's a great blocker against Mejerejo. When you play him, I have a problem with this tactical choice. I would always, okay, first time you can play always, but the second choice should be behind. Yeah, now like 2 minutes ago we were talking like, no, the set will go to Milano. Now they are like with 2 points, make a side out. Now you're standing on 3 points. You're back in the set.
Losser with the serve. He has had an ace, but that was against Jan on the. They've switched their rotation around here. He's now going against Botolo. Oh, and he's going to get one against him as well, courtesy of the net.
Yeah, it's like the guy has his match today. Maya is scoring almost everything, and then the luck is on your side. You see, it's like if I'm even normal, yes, I can do that. And it's so important. Okay, he can make a mistake, but he was making 1 point, direct point in the serve, who made his gap again bigger. Like it's a 4-point gap, 6 points to play for Milano. So you put a high pressure now on Civitanova.
Good set. Really good play. I'm still trying to work out though, Vital. When Losser got his ace serve earlier on in this set, he got it against Yant over on that deep corner. So Lube must have changed their rotation.
Yes,
and stacked
I agree. I was not following that, so I agree. There has to be three rotations to have a different one.
It's 20-15. This is incredible. It's going to be 21-15. It's magnificent. And right now, Milano are like, are they away or are they the home team? The way they're playing, you think they were the home team.
They are the not under pressure team. Eh?
That's more, yes, exactly. They're just here enjoying, aren't they? They're just playing.
They are smiling. They are smiling. Come on, you're leading 1-0 2015 in Civitanova. Why you should complain, huh? Yeah.
Well, this is it, and the crowd are going crazy for every error, Milano make, because that's all they've got to cheer for at the moment. There's nothing else going their way.
Absolutely, because I think they don't make direct points. I mean, points from their own serve, I so few in my feeling. Yeah, it's not enough. Last match he had more effect with the serve. Yeah, and they have this kind of serve. It's so typical. It's the second mistake in a row from Zaitsev. Yeah, if the experienced guys start to make the mistakes, I mean, this is like a sign. I would put 5 new guys in the court now for the last 3 points. Put your top team off, put your starting team off, take them aside and start to talk with them. Yeah, and try to get them ready for the third set.
Well, that's going to be coming, and it's unlikely they're going to be the team that 1-1 in that third set, unless someone can get something going from the serving line. It's going to be somebody. It's Bottolo needs a couple. Just checking where he's going to play defense. He's going to play defense at 5.
But I don't like this. If you have to do this before you serve, you are not with your mind on the serve. Yeah, I think that should be clear before where you're going.
Garcia's come in.
Okay, this is Garcia.
Decent ball from Pesaresi. And Patry splits the gap between Garcia and Velasco. And Milano now are 2 away from the set.
Langini is thinking same like me. He took Zaitsev out probably. Yeah, you give Zaitsev a break of a couple of minutes to reload. You maybe change, I don't know if you have one more receiver, take Jan out a couple of minutes to have a break. This 2-3 minutes can make a huge difference of feeling like, yes, come on guys. Now it's about coming together as a team and restarting. And they had a difficult season. I think they can have this capacity of restarting.
Gaetano is the only other outside hitter they could bring on, the young 22-year-old.
Give the guy a chance to smile a bit. Yeah, put the second setter on just to start to clean the floor. I tell my players, clean the floor now. But really practically clean the floor so that you make the set a bit longer and you give the starting guys a bit of break. Because Milano cannot change. Milano has to win the set, so they will go on playing.
Rosser will go on scoring points. It's now set point for Milano. He can do no wrong.
I think he's... it's this Argentinian style. I think it's only Argentinians are doing this in the world.
Yep, Soler and Rosser, aren't they? Always.
There were other ones before, but now that I remember all the names, set is over.
And that's it. And the set is indeed over. 25-18, Milan lead 2-0 here in Civitanova.
I think there was even a guy in Friedrichshafen, Godina or something. Sorry if I forgot his name. You had Soler, you had Sole, you had so many of those Argentinians who were able to jump left and right and then spike everywhere. Yeah, and I think it's the only school who's doing this. I tried in Germany with some player who was really good jumper, but I think you have to start learning this from youth. Yeah, to make it really effective. It's special technique, and you have a big problem with it.
Yeah, big wingspan, and then just that ability to face 5 and hit back to 1, or come in and then hit back the other way. And you, just a middle blocker, you're constantly guessing, and then then what happens is you see it so often, and we've seen here that Chinanesi and co will then start to spread block because they're not sure if it's going left or right, and then Rosser will hit it straight over his head. And right now, this is incredible. 2-0 up, and the opportunity here, dare they believe it, to win the match and then go back to Milano 2 matches to 1 up. That would be something.
If you look at the second set, and that was clear, like the serve was making much more difference. I think the gap was smaller. The serve was making a huge difference. And I'm thinking, is Civitanova a bad serving team? No, not at all. They have with Nikolov, Zaitsev, Jan. Yeah, maybe the middles are not the ace makers.
Well, saying that, Losser's got 2. He's got
okay, but then you go to Milano side, Losser can make aces. Piano not.
Yeah, Losser's got 2, and Patry's got 3. Ishikawa's got 1, and Oro's got 1. There isn't. I'm looking at other aces. There's nobody from the other team. No one from Civitanova's got an ace yet that I can see.
Yeah, so that's why I think they are underperforming in serve. Yeah, like I said, attack is the most important, but it's not the only thing. It's like it's 89%, and first set was a clear attack difference. The attack difference is there. Milano is winning attack, Milano is winning in serve, and I don't know the numbers, my feeling Milano is also winning in block. I think, and the most of all, and that's very not, there will not be figures on this moment, they were also winning in defense. I find them so good organized. I saw before on a spike from Jan, I saw Patrice standing in the long line corner on 9 meters, like wow, this is, Roberto dares to put up an extreme tactic in defense. That's also why Jan was slipping this ball on the line. He knows that there's nobody short, but he cannot do it. So, yeah, I would say Piazza is winning the tactical game in the sense that the block defense of Milano is much better, and in spiking they have smart solutions.
Indeed it is.
And it was not today the high balls of Ishikawa where Ishikawa was doing it. I see them.
They've been their pass has been that much better. They've hardly had any of those high ball situations, have they?
Yeah, that's my feeling also. Like that they are not there. They don't even need them today.
Well, it's incredible so far. That's certainly the case from Milano's point of view. It's now or never really for Civitanova. It's a must-win set from here on in. Pacheco with the serve. Civitanova trailing by 2 sets here against Milano. And Patry just carries on. Patry, as he just is unstoppable. 11 points for him now.
Yeah, I mean, why volleyball is such a great sport. Yeah, you cannot predict the results between the two teams. I love it. I love it. You think that volleyball is honest and the best team is winning and blah blah blah. But you see here on this level, okay, Milan is the underdog, but still here winning and putting now such a huge pressure on Civitanova.
I guess that's nice work from Nicola, but there's also that perception, isn't it? You look at Civitanova and you think, oh, superstar. But actually, Milano have got some really good players. And they're coming together really well as a team, just when they need it most in these playoffs. Good up from Jan. Good touch. Well, that's good work, actually. Jan deep for that ball, knowing it was going to be coming off the block. Herrera again somehow keeps it in play, and then Ishikawa says, enough of this off the block rubbish. I'll take the cross-court angle, thank you.
What was great is the setting from both sides of this high balls. Yeah, like not this ball, but the ball before. The balls from the liberos to position 2 and 4 so close to the net you can still play them. Yeah, that was really nice to see. It's like it's this game. Like I mean, but I have to be fair. If Civitanova can win a set, they can win the match because that will turn the game. But now on this moment we are running to the 3-0. Yeah, and now it's a matter: can they turn the match? Can Civitanova turn the match? If they win the third set, it's sometimes such a big difference. Yeah, you make Milano doubt, and the public will go up. So Milano has to do one thing: win 3-0.
Cracking angle that from Zaitsev, showing that he can also hit some wonderful shots.
Do I agree with it? No. My question is, who will make the aces in Civitanova? You have to hope for Nikolov, Jan and Zaitsev. So I think the role of the other players is to prepare. And prepare means put a nice serve over, maybe try to make some pressure, but know that the next guy can come and go through. So I don't agree with the ace with the mistake from Kienietze, who's not the best. I mean, he's a good server, but not from the same level as the others.
Good cover from Patry. He's waiting for that. Nice up. Good Checo. This is... Oh, it's a down ball. There's a chance here. Patry's going to make the most of it, that's for sure. 4-2 Milano. They're loving it, aren't they, right now? They really are.
There's no pressure. They just do what they want. They go, they defend, and he's just spiking.
Middle block is making those digs. Brilliant. Real test of character now for Civitanova. That's not quite going to stay in. Side out achieved.
It's also a guy, I mean, you have the points in front of you. And Zani, 1 point today?
2 now.
Maybe 2 now.
Frozen out of the game. It's not for a want of trying. He's been available. He's not had the ball. Passing's not been that great either. So far, just one ace serve from Civitanova. That's come from Marlon Jan. Nothing from Zaitsev. He knows it. He's getting frustrated and trying to vent it. Patry has had 3 aces so far. Might catch that one as he wants it. Love the way that Patry goes about his business of playing volleyball. He's very fluid, he's very relaxed, and he creates that lovely bit of space where he can then decide where he wants to go with the ball. I mean, he had so much line he could hit there as well if he wanted.
This is defense. Sorry, this is not a bomb. I mean, of course he's in the flow when he will do this, but this you have to defend. Have to get the ball up because this is a half-hard spike. It's like a controlled, and if even the controlled is scoring, then it's difficult. I mean, I get some comment on my WhatsApp about the Argentinian middle blocker who played in Friedrichshafen who was also good in the jumping left and right. So I looked it up on the internet and the name was Maximiliano Gauna. Even in Friedrichshafen before was a Portuguese guy who was the master of this jumping left and right. Jose was his name, a Portuguese guy. But now we go back. I'm talking about old man volleyball. This is modern volleyball. And I don't want to bring people away. Like, if I talk to my young players about the match in '95, they always say I was not born, coach.
Exactly, yeah. Sorry, what? 7-5 for Milano. 8-5! It's a trickler!
If everything goes well, then everything goes really well. And he will just smile. He will just smile. Okay, it's normal on this moment. On this moment, it's normal. The problem is, what's the problem of this ball? It's not the ace. The problem is that 2 people are looking and not going. Yeah, that shows that there is a start with giving up, and I don't like that.
Questa palla qua ti passa sulla prendila, ok? Teniamo un occhio per favore ai turni di battuta, Anza, Bavar, ok? Già Lucio ci fa attenzione, Ivan, anche tu valuta, ok? Perché io vi ho promesso che parliamo solo della fase cambio palla, però quello dobbiamo aggiustare, ok? La diagonale stretta di Patry bisogna difenderla. Ragazzi, cambio palla, andiamo ragazzi.
Of course, he's explaining to the players like who can push and not push the serve, and that the individual have to evaluate. And that's what I was telling before. Like, come on, know your role in the team. And the second part, of course, they will try to side out, and that's what. Because the gap is not too big. It's 3 points. So if you stay on this 3 points till 20, there's still a chance to win. Yeah, if you let it go earlier, then I think Milan will fly away.
Interesting technique that Piano's got. It's all about his movement through the ball. His hand just comes up and it's the guide as to where he wants it to go, the direction, but the pace comes from his body movement through the ball. It's nice high contact means it's always a bit of a tricky serve to deal with. That's tricky. Oh, Porro, you beauty! What a block!
No, but it's okay, it's fantastic from Porro, but who's the mistake of this? It's Kenan Yetse who's not really prepared, and at least you have to turn the ball. I mean, he just spikes back, you see? He just spikes. Maybe he turns a bit. But you have to turn away because you know that setters are very dangerous. They have an approach and they can jump from there.
Nice touch. Oh, Ishikawa, he's got every every solution.
It's not Ishikawa, it's Pesaresi. Look at this set. He's pushing away, you have to see. He's pushing away the other one, like, no, me. And then this ball, look, it's like on the net. Ishikawa doesn't have to do anything because the ball is on the net and you just have to play in the block. It's nice ball from Ishikawa, but with this ball there is nothing else to do. Yeah, so I think it's Pesaresi who makes this point and nobody else.
Diamantini's coming in.
But I saw going Zaitsev out. Can you explain this to me?
No, you're the expert.
Sorry, can we change role?
No.
But I think it's a double change because also Garcia is in.
Yeah, that's
yes,
why
so we missed only one.
Oh, nice. Well played, Diamantini, straight into the action. Well, he hasn't come on just to watch from very close. He's come in to make a difference. Might just be
Okay, but I understand. We understand the change. It's the Italian change. If they want to play Garcia, they have too many foreigners on the court, so they have to put 2 Italians on the court. So they changed Keninietze, who's not in a super day, and changed him by Diamantini. That's what happened. Yeah, like in Italian league, you need always 3 Italians on the court. 3 Italians of the starting 7.
Nice work again, Losser. Pesaresi, he's having such a good game and so many options and 4 attacking options.
That's funny, what Lozère is doing. He's famous for spiking left, right. What he's doing? Spiking straight and hoping that the block will go left, right.
Well, exactly. So funny. Said about that, they try the spread block at times, don't they? So he's putting it right through.
Yeah, and that means you feel so good, because it looks like a stupid spike until you score. Like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, and I think that means that this guy is feeling like great, and that's normal if you score. I still think he's 100%, or maybe only 90.
13 points, 10 attacks, 1 block, 2 aces. Really good game for Losser so far.
But again, I don't follow the choice of Porro. That's the youth. Like you have this Lozère. I think Anzani, okay, but he is not the best. He's a good blocker, but I think Lozère will pass him. So keep on using it. You have to make Anzani crazy. Why you go out on the put passing? Make Anzani crazy. Let Lozère do his job, left, right, turn straight, because you feel that Lozère can do everything. Yeah, it's good that Civitanova had for Porro. Civitanova is the helping day, making then after this, like, I think he had to play Lozère, yeah, and then you serve in the net, so that is...
Well, the scoreboard's ticking over, and right now, Milano still holding on to this 3-point advantage. Losser now with the serve. Try as they like, Civitanova can't quite get back into it, missed serves aside. Maybe now Garcia can have an impact from the serving line.
Yeah, we will see if Garcia can do it. I defend. I always defend the guys coming in, because if as a player you come in, you don't feel comfortable. It's an all or nothing situation. Or you go in and you spike your first 3 balls and you score, and you can change the match. Or you come in and you spike the first 3 balls against the wall, yeah, and then you go out again. It's not so easy to come in. People think that's easy, but it's so hard, this first contact. So there, it's you push and you see.
Net touch against Milano, no matter where the ball went. Good work though by Nikolov.
Yes, Nikolov's a bit back, but okay, it's back, but running behind the facts. You are 2-0 behind, you are 3 points behind. Yeah. And he finds finally his diagonal.
So he knew where his diagonal was, he was sat right on it. Well played Ishikawa. That's so good. Jan really frustrated by that swing.
It's not by the swing, it's the situation. On the court you feel like, wow, the match is running out of our hand. Yeah, like you try something and like, come on, it's not working. Yeah, you have those days, and I think what I agree there with Blancini, make the game long. Yeah, like I ask my players in the situation, start cleaning the floor, so that make it Milan think about the victory. Nice spike, maybe that Garcia can do something.
Well, that's a good way to get back into it. Missed his service, his first swing. It's a really good one. It's going to give Ishikawa something to think about for sure if he's got able to hit that line. Nice acceleration on the set. Finds Ishikawa again. Oh, good up. Well played. Good scramble. Third time lucky, and Ishikawa says thank you very much.
No, but I think I agree with Porro. You have Luciano Checo on block on 2. Yeah, and he keeps on milking, or how to say, like keeping your chances. Keep the tactic, follow the plan, keep playing over it. Yeah, and I think the last one, Diamantini, I don't agree with jumping on piano. Piano, it's the same feeling for me, like Anzani has no points and Piano has no points. They are not in the game boat. They are there to serve. I think Piano is making more points with serve, I think, than with spiking.
He's got, well, Piano's got 1 ace, 1 block, and those are his 2 points. He's got nothing in attack.
You see? So why you jump on him then the third set? Make them play Piano, because he is losing that feeling. I'm surprised that he was not bringing Vitaly to serve for Piano now, because it can be the last rotation. Yeah, so
might get round for another one. Might well see him come on next time round.
yeah, next rotation for sure. Vitaly is coming in to serve.
Mr. Checo with the serve now. Oh, I say. Oh, good cover. Free ball. 4 attacking opportunities.
But why you take it, Lozère?
Maybe just couldn't see that Pesaresi was in the way. Could have taken it. It's cost them, hasn't it?
But of course, by taking this, you lose a bit this rhythm. If you let the libero take, you have your full approach. You don't have to look for anything, and you can go there and be a real threat. And now it's a fraction later. You see, they go away from him. They don't look Lozère. Lozère is scoring 95% in my feeling. But on this ball, they're not looking for him because he was not smart enough to lead the ball. And sometimes these are very small points that make the difference.
Fidiamoci della nostra battuta.
told off for leaving it
È quella che dobbiamo fare. C'è Nicolò dentro. Noi non rallentiamo, però giochiamo la nostra battuta. Andiamo.
Roberto Piazza, he's feeling, isn't he? He knows there's such a good opportunity here.
No, it's a tactical thing. If they have on this moment Zaitsev is out, that means that Nikolov is passing 6 rotations. You have to find Nikolov and get him out of this game. Yeah, and they are not doing that. Yeah, Nikolov is always available now, and he is the target in serving. So serve to Nikolov, serve to Nikolov. Yeah, and Garcia can come in, but if the passing stays from the net, it will be a tough game. So I think Milan forgets. Milan, the coach is helping them to keep the head cool because they are not keeping cool.
Keep going after Mejerejo. That's okay. He gets his side out. And then back to 2 in front. Will they be going after Nikolov? Will Balasso try, and I'm sure Balasso's going to try and take as much off him as he can.
Of course, but I think you go for a technical jump serve. I mean, if you don't go for a bomb, you can aim. Yeah, but at least you have to aim now. Get Nikolov to pass. Porro can for sure do this. Come on, Porro. I expect better.
That's it. Jan takes it, and Garcia puts it on the floor.
But I think a setter like Porro needs a very technical player, and I like him. And playing really good and amazing. But you have to find Nikolov. There are like things like you have to take a risk to win the matches. And I think Milano start to think about they can lose the match now instead of winning. But then they are leading 2-0, leading 3 points. They're like, we can still lose. Of course you can still lose.
Try and keep that from their minds here. Just keep working, keep getting their side out. Oh, that's a massive block. Garcia has got the better of Ishikawa. We're all square.
But why we... I don't know who's deciding how they play. But why we keep on trying this first rotation in this different formation with Ishikawa in the middle. And it's not working. And in my head, it was pretty working well with this first rotation by 3 on 4.
Which is the classic rotation 1.
Yeah,
but they've done it
now
again.
They keep running.
They've switched
run
it again.
And now again, because Ichikawa doesn't have a good approach now.
Well, he just caught Checo out.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I think the ball is going between the hands of somebody because Checo is surprised that the ball is coming there. That means the ball is going between the block. And on this situation, there cannot be a hole in the block. Let me see it now. There cannot be a hole in the block. Come on, it's so clear.
Diamanti took
no,
his hands away.
It's Diamanti hates to find out why you do that. I mean, at least you have to. There has to be a system that you inform your defenders that they done. Yeah, this is a cheap point.
Nice set. Really good set. Level again.
But Nikolov starts to spy good, but I'm so surprised that they don't find him. You see, also Ichikawa is not finding Nikolov. Go certain 5-5. Yeah, from 5-5 and see if you can get Nikolov into the passing because he starts to play better and better in attack. So you have to get him out of this flow. Very interesting.
It's certainly interesting now. 17 all. Well played. Everyone thought that was going to Lozère. He's done his work, hasn't he, Porro? He's set it up so nicely now that they're jumping with Lozère and he's getting his one-on-ones out wide.
I would play Lozère. Sorry. Just then because of the one block until now, Lozère and one block was like nothing. But the most important is the serve. Where is Nikolov? Find Nikolov.
Oh, still going to Jan. And Garcia's getting in with his attack.
I think there was a serve very close to the line. Was he making a line fault or not? But it's now 3 balls in a row. Piazza asked to serve to Nikolov, and we are 3 rotations further, and we still don't have a ball on Nikolov. I think he's doing good. He is doing good. He brings some new energy, some new belief. Yes,
it's a big
that's the difference.
He's turned it around.
He's fresh of mind coming in, and he wants to show something. And he's not thinking like I'm going to lose. He's thinking I'm going to show you how good I am. You didn't give me a chance till now. I will show you. Yes, so he is fresh of mind coming in, bumping the balls. Absolutely. On the right guy. On the right guy. He can do it.
Can he do it again? Ishikawa deals with it. There's a chance though. No, there isn't.
You make a net fold.
Up and down. It's interesting because Garcia was a player that was starting but was then ousted. There is a come down and corner nets. He's come down. He was ousted by Zaitsev, who started playing well. So he's desperately keen, is Garcia, to show that he wants to be back in this starting lineup.
Yeah, and maybe they can do something interesting. Like if they really want, if they put Garcia on the court and they have Zaitsev ready to come for Nikolov next set. First, you have to win the set.
Going the right way about it. They've got the lead. They have an advantage, and Nikolov's going to go back and serve.
That's with young guys. They can play bad and they can play amazing. But again, we have 4-4, no serve to Nikolov. Sorry, I want to see the face of Roberto Piazza. Give me the face of Roberto Piazza, because as a coach you get crazy if you want the players to serve in a certain direction. They don't do it. If he gives now a bomb, then we have a new match. That was asking much.
Now would be a good time to put the ball on him. If he's not, well, he will have to pass it. No, they're taking him out. Taking him out.
It's the logical change, now we have 3 rotations. 3 rotations you can play. You can play without passing him. So they cannot find. It's 20-20. That means till 23-20. Till 23-20. So if Civitanova can make 2 points to win the set, without Nikolov passing a ball, now they have no chance anymore. You see? Yeah, that's too late, Milano. You had your chance to find Nikolov, you were not doing it. You play with fire.
Let's see whether they can find something. Even if they can hold their side that game, they make something with their block defense. If Civitanova don't get something themselves here. That's a good thing. And Ishikawa says, so I'll just get that off the hands and away. Goes back level. We're right at the business end of this set now. It's still a must-win set. There's still a little bit of pressure on Civitanova. They are siding out to have the lead. Milano have not gone away here. They've got such a good opportunity. To 4th in the scoring table with 10 points. Ishikawa behind Nikolov, Gosset, Patry. And here comes Vitelli, as we thought he might do. Garcia too good. Going to have a breather. Tolo on to serve. Missed his last one by, well, he almost hit the people watching just behind the advertising hoardings.
But I think I like him. I always told the guy he has a heart. Yeah, so he will go again for a bomb. He will go again for a mistake.
It's that risk reward, isn't it? The all or nothing.
But I don't know how they do it, but I believe always I never complain to a guy coming in for making a mistake. Yeah, that's the choice of the coach. It's not the choice of the player. It's so hard to come in this situation.
Both teams on to rotation 1 now, set of 1. Not made it. They might challenge it, but that didn't look it.
It's again, like you said, it is rotation 1. They're not used to play this with running around. Yeah, why you serve without okay, now we go to, or they score and make 24. I like this timeout. And like I said before, the best timeout is the timeout taken before the first serve of somebody. So on this moment, so you have to, from research, the highest chance that you make a side out. So it's a very, very smart investment from them.
Le coperture del terzo uomo e uno lungo per i rimbalzi lunghi. Finché la palla non è buona, la giochiamo noi.
Well, those are the stats so far. 7 aces to 2 aces. 5 blocks to 3 blocks. The reception's not been quite as good. Milano against Civitanova, and they're just a little bit ahead in attack.
Yeah, but attack is changing, and before it was a gap from 7-8%, and now we are to this. Situation where it's like it's clearly less. Okay, it's like 1% difference.
It's Young, just getting himself in the zone now. Huge moment this for Milano. Decent ball under the circumstances. Also a little bit behind Ishikawa. It doesn't matter. What a brilliant swing. They had to lean back for that one.
And now we get a moment. Please serve to Nikolov. I mean, I prefer to serve out now than not to serve Nikolov.
It's Ishikawa who's going to serve, but he likes to swerve the ball from right to left.
Now I must go to serve to Nikolov. Don't defend.
Not before timeout.
Roberto, take him with his chest and look him in the eyes and say, please, serve to Nikolov.
Siamo in 6, ok? Raga, e le coperture come delle bestie.
Also, Benzini used the same tactic at the timeout before the first serve.
Giochiamo uno contro uno, per favore. Tutto diagonale con tutti, ok?
It comes down to this. Milano take this point, they've got match point. Civitanova, Cambio Pala, side out, they've got set point. You get the feeling this might well go beyond the 25-point mark. Unless Ishikawa has got something special.
It doesn't need special, it's serve to Nikolov.
He's sat there in the corner. Oh no, it's not to Nikolov! He's gone and served a little cheeky ace with the net, and it's match point for Milano. Oh my goodness.
So again, I lose against you. You can take my job. It will not be a special serve, and then he's coming with a net border. So please, I mean, I'm coach in Niederfer Bursa. The job is available for you, Clayton.
Thank you.
So now serve to Nikolov.
He's
if
not
you don't
gonna
serve to Nikolov, I will go on the court and come and tell you what to do.
He's going to go between Balasso and Jan here, and he's going to be comfortable. He's going to get this in his rhythm, and he's going to try and make something happen. Oh, tried too hard.
Also, you are not right. At least you don't win every time.
That's good. No, but we are going to go beyond the 25-point mark. That's for sure. Diamanti is now going back to serve. Diamantini, the diamond. Has he got a diamond serve?
No. It's just a float. It's a float. It should be no problem. It should be perfect passing. You have very good rotation. Yeah, it should not be a problem.
There is. Oh, it's been given out. There's going to be a challenge though. This needed to have been in. Oh my goodness, Ishikawa.
The play was perfect.
Is this going to be the turnaround for Civitanova? Everybody looking at the big screen. And Winnie's got it in! Oh, it's perfect!
Okay, it's clean. It's clean in. It's not even a ball to discuss. And how is serving now? Who's the next one? Rozier, but he will go full.
Well, he likes that ball down into the corner. To
an Argentinian guy, as I know, I was working with some Argentinians. I love them, but they are people with a fire in the heart. They will not go for a tactical serve. They will go for the bomb.
Match point number 2 for Milano. It's a good ball in. Oh, it's a massive block! They've done it! Mihaileo puts it down. Milano take the set 26-24. They've beaten Civitanova in Civitanova, and they now lead the series 2-1, and they'll be heading back to the Allianz Milano in a few days' time to try and book their place in the final. Goodness.
He was not serving Nikolov.
He wasn't. Oh, what a block, though.
But it's so nice block, yeah. I think it's a good choice on the block. They believe also, like, they don't think Anzani was not involved in the game today. Nikolov was not making the big points. Maybe you can play Nikolov, and Piano understands